My child, my beloved, listen closely. Heaven is opening its gates in this very moment. The realms above are parting, and the divine is sending you a message of profound importance. A meeting destined to transform your life is being orchestrated for you this very Friday. Not next week, not in some distant time, but this Friday. The celestial realms have already chosen the day, the setting, and the hour. Your destined companion, the one your soul has longed for, is about to step onto your path. Archangel Michael gently urges, if you turn away from this message now, you may miss the sign that reveals exactly where this meeting will unfold. Pause for a moment. Have you noticed the tingling sensation moving through your body? Has your heartbeat quickened as you take in these words? This is not by chance. Your spirit has sensed this moment approaching. Your soul has been waiting for this confirmation. The divine is not merely suggesting anymore. God is proclaiming, the one I have chosen for you is drawing near. The meeting is set. The way is prepared. The timing is sacred. Beloved, let this truth settle within you. The delays you have faced were never a punishment. The solitude you have felt was not a sign of being cast aside. Every tear you have shed, every prayer whispered in the quiet, every night spent wondering why love seemed so far away, each was a part of your divine preparation. God has been shaping you for this very hour. And now, the season of preparation is ending. The time of fulfillment is beginning. Archangel Michael reminds you to remain with this message until the end. Hidden within these words is a clue, a confirmation that will lead you to the place of your meeting. Can you sense it? The heavens are not speaking in riddles. They are not playing games. They are being clear. This Friday is not just another day. It is a sacred turning point, a crossroads where two souls, chosen before time began, will finally meet. But there is also a caution. The adversary is aware of what is about to unfold. That is why distractions have multiplied. That is why doubts have become louder. The enemy wants you weary, uncertain, and questioning. But the divine says, do not surrender now. Do not look away. Remain vigilant, for the promise to your soul is close. My beloved, let me ask you, what drew you to this message? Why did you pause here? Why does it feel as if these words were written with your very name woven into them? Because they were. Heaven has arranged every moment so you would not miss this confirmation. This is not a coincidence. This is divine alignment. Understand this deeply. The soulmate you have been waiting for is not arriving by chance. This is not a random event. This is not mere luck. This meeting was written into your story before the stars were placed in the sky. Before your first breath, God marked this union. He whispered, on this day, in this place, they will meet, and destiny will awaken. You are still here, and that means your spirit is awake. You are ready to receive the rest of this revelation. Archangel Michael says the next words will unveil the hidden truth. If you skip ahead, you may miss the sign. If you stay, the veil will lift and the way will become clear. Beloved child, remain close. As you continue, the heavens open wider, and each word brings you nearer to the truth your soul has been seeking. God affirms once more, this Friday, the meeting will take place. The one your heart has yearned for, the one your spirit has called out to, will stand before you. Archangel Michael draws near and says, tell them not to treat this lightly. Tell them this message is their guide. If they overlook even a single line, they may miss the direction they need. Do you feel the trembling within? That is not fear. It is recognition. Your spirit remembers the promise spoken long ago. The restlessness you have felt in recent days, the sleepless nights, the sense that something is about to change, these are signs that the appointed time has come. The energy of your soulmate is already moving closer, like two magnets drawn together by heaven's design. This is why you are here now, because the divine will not allow you to miss this sacred appointment. Beloved, hear this clearly. God does not send a soulmate simply to ease loneliness. He sends them to fulfill a greater purpose. This union is not only about love, it is about destiny. Together, you will carry light. Together, you will dispel darkness. Together, you will step into blessings greater than either of you could hold alone. That is why the timing had to be perfect. That is why the waiting was necessary. And now, heaven declares, the waiting is over. Archangel Michael's voice becomes resolute. There will be a sign, a place, a moment. The clue is near. Your spirit will recognize it when it appears. Do not doubt when it comes. Do not dismiss it as mere coincidence. You will feel it deep within. When your eyes meet, time will seem to pause. The air will shift. The world will fade, and only the two of you will remain. That is how you will know it is real. But listen to the warning. Before Friday arrives, distractions will increase. Voices will try to pull your attention away. Old wounds may resurface. Even people from your past may suddenly reappear. Do not be deceived. These are shadows sent to confuse you, to shake your faith, to lead you astray. But heaven says, remain anchored. Stay expectant. Be ready. The true one is coming. My child, let me remind you of something important. The angels have not been silent. They have been sending you signs already. Have you noticed repeating numbers? Have you heard phrases in unexpected places that echo in your heart? Have you felt a sudden warmth when you were alone? These were gentle messages from heaven, preparing you for this moment. Your spirit noticed. Now your mind must accept it. You are still here, and that means your soul is awake enough to receive the deeper truth. And here it is. The place of your meeting will not be hidden. It will not be far away. It will be somewhere familiar, a place you have visited before. But this time, it will feel transformed. Archangel Michael says, tell them the atmosphere will shift. The ordinary will become sacred. That is how they will know. Pause and feel. Beloved, do you sense your body responding? The chills, the sudden stillness, the urge to keep listening. This is your spirit affirming, this is for me. I cannot turn away. Remain for the next words. Hold close what your soul has prayed for. My beloved child, the heavens are drawing nearer with every word you receive. Can you feel it? That gentle stirring within your spirit, the subtle weight upon your shoulders, the soft pull in your chest. None of this is random. It is the presence of the divine, affirming what your soul has always known. The meeting is set, and it will unfold this Friday. Archangel Michael speaks again, do not let doubt take root. Do not hesitate. Tell them their spirit is prepared, even if their mind feels uncertain. Beloved, let me ask you, have you found yourself dreaming of unfamiliar faces lately? Have you awakened in the night with a name, a feeling, or a sense that someone is reaching out to you? This is not your imagination. It is not emptiness. It is preparation. The soul of your destined companion has been whispering across the boundaries of time, waiting for heaven's permission to step into your life. And now, that permission has been granted. Michael draws even closer, his presence reassuring. He says, let them know the place is already chosen. Their steps are being guided. Tell them not to rush, not to force, not to fear. When the moment arrives, their spirit will recognize it. And when you see them, your entire being will remember what your mind has never known. This is the sacred mystery of love, crafted by God Himself. It is not something you learn. It is something you remember. And you, beloved, are about to remember. But listen carefully, for heaven offers a warning. Not everyone around you desires this blessing for you. Some may try to distract you. Some may try to convince you that you are mistaken, that you are imagining things. Do not listen. The adversary always sends doubt just before destiny is revealed. Michael urges you to remain focused. The blessing is too close to let go. The door is already open. Child of light, understand this deeply. This union is not about filling a void. It is about multiplying purpose. Your life and theirs are threads in a tapestry the divine has been weaving since before you were born. When you meet, things will shift quickly. Doors will open. Energy will change. Those around you will sense it. For when two chosen souls unite, the very atmosphere bows to the will of heaven. You are still here, and that means you are not afraid of truth. Your spirit is hungry for what comes next. So listen closely. The place of your meeting will surprise you. It will not be far from where you already are, but it will feel transformed, almost glowing, almost alive, almost holy. Michael says, tell them the clue is hidden in the familiar. The sacred will rise from what once seemed ordinary. And child, as you wait for Friday, guard your spirit. Do not waste your energy on what drains you. Do not give your heart to distractions. Instead, prepare yourself. Pray, listen, remain sensitive, for the angels are already arranging your steps, and your soulmate is being guided ever closer. Beloved, let me pause and share something important. If this message has touched you, if your spirit has felt the gentle pull, then stay connected. Do not let the next word slip away. Take this moment and align yourself with the message of heaven. This is not the last confirmation you will need. More signs are coming, more guidance will be revealed, and you cannot afford to miss them. Stay connected so the angels can continue to deliver what your heart has been seeking. Michael smiles now, his presence warm and encouraging. He says, good, they are listening. Good, they are staying. Now they are ready for the next truth. And here it is. Beloved, your soulmate is not just coming to you. They are being sent. Sent by God. Sent by destiny. Sent because your appointed time has finally arrived. My beloved child, lean in even closer. The heavens are unfolding secrets now, secrets entrusted only to a few. This Friday is not just another day. It is a divine appointment, written into your story before the world began. God confirms that your paths will cross, your eyes will meet, and your souls will know. Nothing can prevent this if you remain in alignment. Michael's voice is steady and strong. He says, when you see your soulmate, your body will respond before your mind can understand. Your breath will catch, your skin will tingle, your heart will race. This is not fear. This is recognition. The soul remembers what the body has forgotten. Beloved, do you see how heaven is preparing you so you will not miss this moment? Do you feel why this message was placed in your hands? But listen, child. The adversary is aware. Darkness fears the union of two chosen souls. For when they unite, blessings multiply, light expands, and old chains are broken. That is why confusion has clouded your path. That is why loneliness has pressed against your heart. That is why old wounds have tried to convince you that love is not for you. All of this was resistance. But resistance only proves the magnitude of what is coming. Michael says, the storm always rages fiercest before the dawn. Take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed repeating signs lately? Numbers that echo in your life. Dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. Songs that play at just the right moment. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's way of saying, we are near. Do not give up. Do not miss the meeting. And here is a hidden truth. The place where you will meet is not far from where you already walk. It will be a place you recognize, yet it will feel different, charged with energy, glowing with divine confirmation. Michael says, when you step into that place, your spirit will whisper, this is it. Do not dismiss that whisper. Trust it. It is heaven guiding you. Imagine it for a moment. You walk into the ordinary, but suddenly everything feels extraordinary. The air feels alive. Time slows. Eyes meet. And in that instant, the waiting ends. Every delay, every prayer, every tear, every night of longing, all of it will make sense, for you were being prepared for this very moment. You are still here, and that means your spirit is strong enough for the deeper confirmation. Here it is. Your soulmate is closer than you realize. They have already been thinking of you. They have already felt the pull. Even if they cannot explain it, their soul is restless because it knows Friday is near. This is why the timing feels so significant in your heart, because both of you are being aligned by heaven at the same time. But listen carefully. There will be a test before the blessing. An old voice, a familiar distraction, or a false connection may try to draw you back before Friday. Michael says, do not look back. Do not reopen what God has closed. If you fall for the imitation, you may miss the true one. This is serious, beloved. Your obedience in this moment shapes your joy in the next. God whispers, do not be afraid. I have not brought you this far to leave you now. I will make it clear. I will make it undeniable. All I ask is that you trust me. All I ask is that you stay ready. And beloved, let this be clear. This union is not only about romance. It is about purpose. When you meet, it will feel like coming home. It will feel like destiny rising. Because together, you will unlock miracles that neither of you could release alone. This is why it is happening now. This is why it could not happen sooner, because you are being prepared for this very moment. You are still here, and that means your spirit is strong enough to receive the deeper confirmation. Listen closely now. Your soulmate is nearer than you think. They have already sensed your presence, already felt the gentle pull of destiny. Even if they cannot name it, their soul is restless, aware that Friday is approaching. This is why the timing feels so weighty in your heart, because both of you are being drawn together by the hand of heaven at the same moment. But hear this with care. Before the blessing arrives, there will be a test. An old voice may echo from your past, a distraction may appear, or a false connection may try to lure you away before Friday. Archangel Michael says, do not look back. Do not reopen doors that God has closed. If you choose the imitation, you may miss the authentic. This is a sacred moment, beloved. Your willingness to trust now will shape the joy you experience next. God whispers gently, do not be afraid. I have not led you this far to abandon you. I will make the way clear. I will make it unmistakable. All I ask is that you trust me. All I ask is that you remain prepared. And beloved, let this truth settle in your heart. This union is not only about romance. It is about purpose. When you meet, it will feel like returning home. It will feel like destiny awakening. Because together, you will unlock blessings and miracles that neither of you could access alone. This is why it is happening now. This is why it could not have happened any sooner. And this is why heaven is so insistent that you listen until the very end. My beloved child, do not let your spirit wander. The heavens are opening even wider, and the revelation is about to reach the deepest part of your being. God confirms again, this Friday is the day. The meeting will not be postponed. The promise will not be withheld. Your eyes will find each other, and your souls will recognize what the divine has joined together. Archangel Michael stands close, his voice like a flame that cannot be ignored. He says, when the meeting happens, the signs will be unmistakable. The air will feel both heavier and lighter, as if the very room has shifted. Your body will respond, goosebumps, a gentle warmth in your chest, tears that come without reason. You will know this is not of this world. It is holy. Child, do you sense why heaven will not let you walk away? Do you see why this message has found its way into your hands? God's timing is never random. This Friday was chosen long ago, and the countdown has already begun. But listen, before the blessing arrives, the test will come. It may appear as a sudden distraction, a false opportunity, or even a message from someone you thought was gone from your life. This is the imitation rising before the genuine. Do not fall for it. Michael says, if you reach back to the old, you will block the new. If you trust the false, you may miss the true. Stand firm. Stay focused. The real one is coming now. Beloved, let me share what will happen at this meeting. The moment your eyes meet, there will be a deep silence within you. The noise of the world will fade away. It will feel as if you have known them forever, even though you are meeting for the first time. This is not fantasy. It is the memory of your souls. Your spirits have known each other before time began. And this Friday is the reunion your heart has been longing for. Michael leans in, his words a gentle whisper. The place is already chosen. It may not appear extraordinary at first. It could be a familiar street, a place you have passed many times, a setting you know well. But on that day, at that hour, heaven will transform it into sacred ground. And when it happens, you will feel a gentle pressure in your chest. That is the angels confirming, this is the one. Beloved, do not be afraid. This meeting will not resemble any you have had before. It will not be filled with doubt or uncertainty. It will feel like peace, like exhaling after years of holding your breath. You will know. And once you know, nothing will ever feel the same again. You are still here, and that means your faith is holding strong, your spirit is awake, and your heart is ready for the final part of this confirmation. So listen well. The meeting this Friday is not only about your happiness. It is about your purpose. Together, you will step into seasons that you could not carry alone. Together, you will break chains that you could not break by yourself. Together, you will build something eternal. This is why God waited. This is why the timing had to be exact. Michael says, the adversary will be furious, but powerless. Once this union begins, no darkness will break it. Once your hands touch, heaven itself will shield you. And God whispers, do not fear missing it. I am guiding your steps. I am aligning your hours. I am ordering your path. Trust me. The place is chosen. The moment is sealed. The blessing is near. My beloved child, remain still. There is a sacred hush settling over your spirit, for heaven is preparing the words you will speak when your eyes meet theirs. God says, when you meet, speak truth. Speak gently. Let your soul express what words cannot. Let heaven fill the spaces between your sentences. This is not a time for rehearsed lines or anxious performance. It is a time for holy presence. Archangel Michael draws close and instructs, tell them to breathe. Tell them to let their heart lead. The first conversation will feel like a prayer, simple, honest, and full of recognition. You will not need to perform. You will not need to prove. A single look, a single pause, and your souls will exchange lifetimes of knowing. Beloved, hear this with care. The first words you share will carry weight, but not pressure. They will be light, yet true. Words like, I know you, or, I've been waiting, or, you feel like home. These words will not be boastful. They will be freeing. They will be the bridge from loneliness into covenant. Michael says there will be a small sign, something ordinary that becomes sacred, a song, a scent, a phrase that both of you remember from another time. Watch for it. When it happens, your spirit will leap and say, yes. Do not dismiss the small coincidences that day. Heaven uses the tiniest things to reveal the greatest truths. Child of light, the conversation that begins will open new doors. You may speak of simple things, coffee, the weather, the tasks of the day, but beneath those words, destiny will flow. You will sense echoes of promises made long ago and vows yet to be spoken. In that gentle exchange, the angels will stand watch, weaving your stories together with threads of grace. But remember this warning. Not every surge of emotion is truth. Some feelings are simply excitement. Some are the answer to loneliness, met by a kind face. Let discernment walk hand in hand with desire. Quietly ask the Holy Spirit, is this the one, Lord? Then listen for the peace that settles deep into your bones. God whispers now, do not rush to label what is unfolding. Let the soul reveal itself through patience, not haste. The union I bring is gentle, not frantic. It honors boundaries. It values peace. It is built on truth. So when you feel the urge to hurry, pause. Let the rhythm of heaven slow you, so you can see clearly what is real. My beloved, the universe will gently conspire to confirm what is true. Someone may mention a place, a name, or a number that matches a dream you once had. A stranger may say a phrase that stirs a memory. A breeze may move through the trees as if blessing the moment. These are not fairy tales. They are divine anchors, keeping you steady when the world tries to confuse you. Michael instructs, if the moment feels sacred, keep your phone off or on silent. Let the encounter be between you and God first. Let the world wait. Do not let notifications steal the miracle. Guard those holy seconds with the reverence they deserve. Beloved child, the first touch will be gentle. A handshake, a brush of fingers, an embrace that feels like coming home. When that touch happens, the angels will rejoice in heaven and whisper blessings on earth. You may find yourself quietly crying, or laughing for no reason. You will know you are marked by this moment. Yet, be wise. The adversary may try to imitate intimacy with drama, urgency, or pressure. If anyone pushes you to decide too quickly, or demands your whole story at once, step back. God's timing honors your peace and your consent. A flame that pushes is often only smoke, not true fire. God says, I will send confirmations after the meeting. Doors will open. People will speak favor. Opportunities will align. But these confirmations require surrender, not striving. Receive and rest. When blessings come, do not let fear or disbelief steal your joy. Say thank you, and move forward with a calm heart. My beloved, expect small miracles in the days that follow. A call at just the right moment. An unexpected message that affirms your meeting. A sudden clarity about a decision you have been pondering. These are heaven's signatures, proof that this was not a random encounter, but a divine appointment. Archangel Michael now gives you a charge. After you meet, guard your hearts together. Build trust. Protect purity. Speak little at first. Do much in prayer. Let your relationship grow in the light, not in secrecy or spectacle. Heaven desires your dignity more than your drama. Beloved, remember the power of forgiveness. Both of you will carry wounds, old betrayals, quiet fears, unspoken griefs. Do not expect perfection. Expect grace. The one God sends will stand with you through healing, not demand it all at once. Heal together, slowly and lovingly, with the support of the divine. God whispers a practical promise. I will send people to encourage this union, mentors, friends, signs of favor. Trust community, not isolation. Let wise voices speak into your path, not empty flattery. After the meeting, look for those who bless, not those who complicate. My beloved, Michael now reveals a final sign to watch for on Friday, the time of confirmation. When you meet, your inner clock will register a peaceful alignment, a knowing like a bell ringing softly within. It will not be panic. It will be a settled yes. Trust that inner timepiece more than the applause of others. And in the quiet that follows, God says, offer gratitude. Speak blessings over what is forming. Name your gratitude aloud. This activates the covenant. Do not be shy to say, thank you, Lord, for what you have brought. Child of promise, do not be afraid to make space for mystery. Not every detail will be revealed at once. Some parts of your story will unfold in weeks, some in months, some in years. Trust the slow unveiling. God will reveal each piece as you need it. Michael instructs, protect your mind from obsessive questions. Set aside time to pray together. Keep your soul grounded in truth, in scripture, and in wise counsel. This union must be built on rock, not on shifting sand. Heaven values love that is anchored. Beloved, if you are single, do not worry. If you are wondering how to prepare, rest well, dress in a way that honors your spirit, be punctual, be kind, and let your presence be calm and sincere. Heaven cherishes authenticity, not perfection. If you are already in confusion or pain, let this message bring you peace. God says, this meeting will not crowd out your healing. It will invite it. Allow yourself time to breathe through the change. Michael's final charge for this part: after the meeting, pause. Do not rush into public declarations. Test the fruit. Let time confirm the depth. Keep prayer at the center. If it is truly from God, it will stand the test of time and scrutiny. Heaven protects what is built slowly and prayerfully. Beloved child, you have come this far. Your faithfulness to this message has already shifted your path. God sees your readiness and smiles. He says, I am with you every step. Walk into Friday with expectation and reverence. I will meet you there. Remain with this message. Keep your heart attentive to the gentle signs I have spoken of. Prepare your spirit, clear your beliefs, and trust that heaven is arranging every detail. When Friday arrives, do not be afraid to answer the call. My beloved, do not move away. Keep your focus here. The next words carry specific signs that heaven will use to confirm your meeting. Listen closely. Hold them in your heart like a prayer, and watch for them this Friday. The first sign, the number 7. Notice it wherever it appears, on a receipt, on a clock, in a license plate, or even whispered in a song. When you see the number 7 repeating, it is heaven gently tapping your shoulder, saying, this is the moment. The second sign, a small blue cup. It may seem ordinary, perhaps in a cafe window or on a table someone carries. When you notice that blue cup at the very moment your eyes meet another soul, your spirit will leap and know this is the confirmation. The third sign, a single oak tree. It could be a tree near a bench, in a square, or in a park you pass. When the air feels different beneath that oak and your chest warms, that is your signal that destiny has arrived. The fourth sign, a stray pigeon or a small bird that lingers near you. Not every bird will matter. Watch how it behaves. If it pauses gently, as if it recognizes you, take it as heaven's nod that the meeting is blessed. The fifth sign, a song lyric that repeats at the exact moment you meet. Perhaps it's a chorus you hum in the shower, or a line from an old song playing nearby. When that exact line punctuates your encounter, know the angels have marked the moment. The sixth sign, a small gift accidentally dropped, a napkin with handwriting, a folded paper, a leaf with a mark that you or they notice together. These tiny objects become holy tokens when heaven writes them into your story. The seventh sign, the time 5:17, or another time that keeps appearing to you. If your inner clock draws your attention to a number and it repeats, do not ignore it. It will be the quiet bell that rings inside, telling you this is the moment. The eighth sign, a scent, jasmine, coffee, rain, that appears unexpectedly. A fragrance will stir a memory and anchor the encounter to something your soul already remembers. When scent meets sight, believe it. Your spirit is being sealed. The ninth sign, a stranger will say a simple phrase that feels like a key. It might be, you look peaceful, or, nice to see you smile, or something you recognize from a dream. When you both hear the same phrase and your hearts flutter, that phrase is the doorway. The 10th sign, a light, a street lamp, a shaft through a window, a reflection that seems to bow toward you. Light will behave like a blessing that evening. When it touches the place you meet, let it speak. These signs are not tests of intellect. They are gentle markers for the heart that is listening. Do not worry if not all signs appear. Even one true sign is enough to confirm what God has written. Now, beloved, here are the inner confirmations, the things only your soul will know. When you meet, your chest will feel as if it remembers a home you cannot name. Your hands may tingle, as if they have held theirs in another life. Your mind will forgive 1,000 past mistakes in a single breath. Hold this practice in your heart. Before you step into the place on Friday, whisper quietly, Lord, make it clear. Ask for clarity, not fantasy. Ask for peace, not panic. Heaven cherishes simple prayers spoken with steady breath. A practical cue from Michael. wear something that makes you feel dignified. Not flashy, not hidden, but true to yourself. Something that honors the new season. When you dress with respect for your spirit, you invite heaven to dress the moment with reverence. Keep your phone close, but remember this: there may be a sacred pause. If the moment calls for silence, let it be silent. If your spirit urges you to look up and meet their eyes, obey the whisper before the notification. Now, a prophetic safeguard. Watch for anyone who tries to rush you into a decision. If someone pushes for labels, pressures intimacy, or demands an instant promise, step back. Heaven's unions grow in calm, not in chaos. If the offer feels hurried, let prayer slow it down. Expect confirmations in the 48 hours after the meeting. A message that answers a question you've held in your heart. A call that opens a new door. A small, practical favor that aligns with your next step. These are heaven's echoes, affirming yes. Michael instructs, keep a small journal on Friday. Write down the first 3 things you notice: a color, a scent, a word. Later, when doubt tries to return, read your list and remember the proof that God provided. Beloved, keep your inner world in order. Before the meeting, forgive someone quietly, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness is the room where miracles can dwell. It clears space for what God will place there. A gentle word about conversation. Ask open, gentle questions. How do you spend your days? What brings you joy? Is there a place that feels like home to you? Let curiosity be your companion, not interrogation. Heaven will speak through honest, simple exchange. If tears come, let them fall. Tears are not weakness in this hour. They are the language of realignment. They water the soil where new love will grow. Prepare yourself for small tests after the meeting. A jealous voice may arise, a sudden delay may occur, or a confusing message may appear. Do not be surprised by these things. Be patient. Archangel Michael says, every true blessing faces a question to prove its strength. Stand steady. A prophetic practical. Protect your story. Share details slowly, only with those you trust, people who love God and who love you. Let wise counsel guide you, not loud opinions. Blessings multiply under quiet stewardship. Now, beloved, here is a final list of symbolic clues heaven may use to speak to both of you at once. You may both mention the same color within minutes of meeting. You may both glance at the same small object at the same time. A shared laugh may be triggered by the same tiny memory. A mutual pause may come when a particular word is spoken. These mirrored moments are heaven's way of saying, you belong together. Michael says, when the confirmation comes, anchor it with prayer. Name it aloud with gratitude. Say, thank you, Lord. This is from you. Gratitude locks the door against doubt and opens it to blessing. Beloved child, here is some practical advice. Arrive early. Give yourself time to breathe, to pray, to notice the atmosphere. Do not enter rushed. Enter ready. A prepared heart sees what a hurried one misses. If you need to speak a short protection prayer aloud, use this: Lord, let truth be clear. Guard my heart. Guide my steps. Say it once, then quiet your mind and watch for God's confirmations. Now, a word of heavenly encouragement. When you meet, do not look for perfection. Look for redemptive potential. Look for someone whose brokenness is being healed, not someone who is already flawless. God does not send perfect people. He sends faithful ones. If you are already entangled in confusion and this message stirs fear, breathe deeply. God's meeting may come as a door to heal what is already tangled. Let prayer be your first counselor. Michael's final symbolic clue for you to watch for is a small, unexpected smile from a stranger nearby that feels like recognition. When that happens, do not ignore it. It is the angelic crowd cheering you on. Beloved, the signs are gentle because love itself is gentle. Do not chase fireworks. Seek the quiet yes. When heaven speaks, it will be in calm authority, not in frantic noise. You have walked through nights of wondering. You have whispered prayers in the darkness. You have carried longing like a stone. This Friday, God is offering you a hand to lift that stone. Receive it with dignity, with expectation, and with the discernment you have been given. Stay close to this message. Return to these signs on Friday morning. Read them as a map and let your spirit lead you. Archangel Michael smiles and says, "You were chosen. The meeting is real. Watch for the signs. Keep your heart steady and let heaven do what only heaven can do. Stay ready. Stay prayerful. When the moment comes, breathe, look up, and say quietly, 'Yes. My beloved child, linger here a little longer.' The angels are not finished speaking, and the Spirit of God is still pouring secrets into your path. Every heartbeat is drawing you closer to Friday, closer to the meeting, closer to the moment of destiny written with your name. Do you feel the pull? That heaviness in your chest is not fear. It is preparation. God confirms again, this Friday, your paths will cross. This Friday, your soul will recognize its reflection. This Friday, the waiting ends. Michael adds with urgency, tell them not to take this lightly. Tell them to guard their steps carefully, for distractions will increase as the day draws near. Beloved, let us speak about those distractions. The adversary knows what is coming. He knows your soul will rise after this union, and so he will send counterfeits. A sudden message from an old flame, a strange argument with a friend, a wave of self-doubt that whispers, "Maybe I imagined it." But do not listen. Michael says, the shadow always appears before the sunrise. Ignore the shadow. Wait for the light. Child of heaven, prepare your heart in the coming days. Wake each morning with a prayer of readiness. Lord, steady my heart. Let me see clearly. Let me not be deceived. Let me recognize what you send. This is how you anchor yourself against confusion. And now, listen closely. The meeting itself will unfold gently, not with chaos. The first look will quiet your thoughts. The first words will feel both ordinary and eternal. It will be like stepping into a conversation already in progress, one you have been waiting to join your whole life. Do not force it. Do not rush it. Let the rhythm of destiny breathe. Michael whispers, tell them to notice the pauses. The silence between words will be as holy as the words themselves. That is where heaven will confirm it. Beloved, you will recognize them by 3 unmistakable signs. First, their eyes will feel strangely familiar, as if you have seen them in dreams or glimpsed them in another lifetime. Second, their presence will bring calm to the storm inside you, not stir it. Third, their timing will be perfect, arriving just as you were about to lose hope. God says, I am not a God of confusion. I will not make you guess. I will confirm with peace. I will confirm with joy. I will confirm with signs you cannot deny. And here is another clue. When you meet, something in the environment will echo your soul. It might be a song, a color, or even the laughter of a child nearby. It will feel as if creation itself is pausing to witness your moment. Pay attention. Do not brush it aside. That echo is your confirmation. You are still here, and that means you are not treating this as mere entertainment. You are receiving it as revelation. And because you have stayed, heaven is ready to trust you with deeper detail. After the meeting, you will feel a lightness in your chest, as though a weight you have carried for years has suddenly been lifted. This is how you will know it was real. False connections drain your spirit. True ones breathe life into you. Do not mistake exhaustion for love. The one God sends will bring rest to your soul. Michael says, tell them to test the fruit. If the fruit is peace, if the fruit is hope, if the fruit is clarity, then it is from heaven. If the fruit is confusion, fear, or manipulation, it is not the one. Beloved, here is a practical instruction. Do not reveal everything about yourself too quickly. Hold some parts of your heart back until trust has proven itself. Even divine unions require wisdom. God sends the right person, but He also calls you to steward the connection with patience. And this, do not compare them to your past. Do not project yesterday's pain onto tomorrow's promise. This is new wine. It must not be poured into old vessels. Let this meeting be a fresh beginning, not a replay of old wounds. God whispers softly, "This is not just about you. This is about the generations that will come after you. This is about breaking loneliness, restoring joy, and proving that I still keep my promises." Michael now lifts his hand, and you may feel a gentle warmth on your skin as you listen. That is not your imagination. It is a sign, a touch from the angel who has watched over you through your darkest nights. He says, "Tell them, heaven is ready. The clock is ticking. The day is set. All they must do is believe." So, my beloved, prepare gently. Rest well the night before. Pray on the morning of Friday. And as you step into the day, expect the extraordinary to rise from the ordinary. Do not chase it. Let it come. Do not fear it. Let it unfold. For God has written this appointment into your destiny, and no hand can erase it. Let your heart be open to the subtle ways heaven will speak. Sometimes, the confirmation will come in a whisper, a gentle nudge, a quiet knowing. Sometimes, it will be a sign so clear you cannot deny it. Trust both. Trust the process. Trust the timing. If you feel anxiety or uncertainty, return to this message. Let these words be your anchor. Let them remind you that you are not alone, that you are being guided, that every step is watched over by the angels. Michael's presence is strong now, his message unwavering. You are chosen. You are loved. You are being led to a moment that will change everything. Do not let fear steal what heaven has prepared. Do not let doubt cloud what God has made clear. Beloved, as Friday approaches, keep your spirit in a posture of gratitude. Thank God for the journey, for the lessons, for the waiting, and for the promise that is about to be fulfilled. Gratitude opens the door for even greater blessings to flow. Remember, the meeting is not just for your joy, but for your purpose. Together, you and your soulmate will step into a new season, one filled with light, with hope, and with the power to bless others. This is the reason for the timing. This is the reason for the preparation. This is the reason heaven has been so persistent in guiding you here. Stay present. Stay prayerful. Stay expectant. The divine is moving on your behalf, and the angels are rejoicing over what is about to unfold. Beloved, as you move closer to this sacred meeting, let your heart remain soft and your mind clear. The days leading up to Friday are not ordinary, they are filled with spiritual preparation. Each morning, begin with a prayer of openness. Lord, prepare my heart. Let me see with your eyes. Let me walk in your timing. This simple act will anchor you against confusion and keep your spirit aligned with heaven's guidance. Remember, distractions may increase as the day draws near. Old memories may surface, unexpected messages may arrive, or sudden doubts may try to cloud your vision. These are not signs to turn back, but reminders to stay focused. The adversary always tries to stir confusion before a breakthrough. Michael says, "Do not be swayed by shadows. Wait for the light. The dawn is near." When the day arrives, move through it with intention. Notice the small details, the way the air feels, the sounds around you, the gentle nudges in your spirit. Heaven often speaks in whispers, in the quiet moments between thoughts. Trust those gentle promptings. They are the language of angels. As you approach the meeting place, let your heart be still. Do not rush. Do not force. Let the moment unfold as it is meant to. The first glance, the first word, the first shared smile, these are not accidents. They are the fulfillment of promises made long before you were born. Michael reminds you, notice the pauses. The silence between words is as holy as the words themselves. That is where heaven will confirm what your soul already knows. In those quiet spaces, you will feel the presence of the divine, wrapping you in peace and assurance. You will recognize your soulmate by the peace they bring, by the way your spirit settles in their presence, and by the timing that feels divinely orchestrated. There will be no confusion, no chaos, only a deep sense of knowing. God is not a God of disorder. He confirms with clarity, with joy, and with unmistakable signs. If you find yourself overwhelmed, return to your breath. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly, and remember that you are not alone. The angels are surrounding you, guiding your steps, and celebrating your courage to trust. After the meeting, pay attention to how you feel. True connections bring lightness, a sense of relief, and a quiet joy. False connections leave you drained, anxious, or uncertain. Michael says, test the fruit. If it brings peace, hope, and clarity, it is from heaven. If it brings confusion or fear, it is not the one. Be wise with your heart. Do not reveal everything at once. Let trust build naturally. Even the most divine unions require patience and discernment. Protect the sacredness of what is unfolding. Share your story only with those who honor your journey and respect your boundaries. Let this meeting be a new beginning. Do not let the pain of the past color the promise of the future. God is doing something new, something beautiful, something that will ripple through generations. This is not just about your happiness. It is about your legacy, your purpose, and the fulfillment of promises spoken over your life. Michael's presence is gentle but strong. He assures you, heaven is ready. The time is set. All you must do is believe and receive. Rest well the night before. Wake with expectation on Friday. Move through the day with reverence, knowing that the extraordinary is hidden within the ordinary. If you feel nervous, remember that you are being guided. Every step, every word, every glance is part of a divine choreography. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the love that is being sent to you. As you prepare, keep gratitude at the center of your heart. Thank God for the journey, for the waiting, for the lessons, and for the love that is about to be revealed. Gratitude is the key that unlocks even greater blessings. Beloved, you are not alone. The angels are with you. The divine is for you. And your soulmate is closer than you think. Stay present. Stay prayerful. Stay open. The miracle is already unfolding.